guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Sunday's edition of Decorate Your Life's Whisper Journal Collection Project Share. Now, I am doing this thing. Okay, so I am working as I go. I know we looked at the cover last week, and I had given a lot of thought to the 3 tabs here. And so I decided, no, we're going to go 2 on the outside, but on the inside for the signatures, I am going to wrap this piece around, okay? So that's going to be on there, but it's going to come out slightly so that I have enough space to safety pin this piece and this piece to this piece. Does that make sense? So it's going to go, need to lift my camera, don't I? Hold on, guys. Let me lift the camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I was explaining is this is going to get shared, and it's going to be the signature. So let me see if I can demonstrate. Let me fold this in half. And then measure and cut. Because it is somewhat, well, it's not difficult, but it's somewhat different than my norms. Let me put it that way. All right, so we're going to glue this piece to here, okay? But I have to bring it out slightly. I don't know if I should do it this way. I probably shouldn't do it this way. Let me show you how I'm going to do it. All right, so I'm going to do my signatures, and you won't see the thread, okay? So then when the time comes, this signature is going to fit in here like this, right? And so this piece, it's going to sit in here like this, and you will see this middle section, but it's only going to be attached here and here. That's all you're going to see. Okay? This gets tucked in. So there'll be nothing you see in here except for those signatures. Like I said, that gets tucked in. I think, and then we'll have a safety pin up here with charms and a safety pin down here with charms. And then I decided I'm going to go ahead and make this like a coffee table journal. So I went long on this piece, and that's okay because this is just going to lay on my coffee table like so. I should turn it this way. It's going to lay on the coffee table this way, okay? That's all you're going to see, except for all of the beautiful lace that's going to be under here, and then we'll put the back on. And so I want to show you, that's our cover. This lady will get glued over this way better. I just pinned her on so she wouldn't get lost. But is that not the most gorgeous cover ever? So if you want to craft along, or you just can't live without this cover or these trims, these are found at Sandi's store over at Decor8YourLife.com. All of that information will be in the description. And tell me, oh, and on this piece of the spine, okay, so we'll have a safety pin, 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 a safety pin. I was thinking about putting bows on the actual spine, and I may still sew a row of bows. I may fill this area up. I don't know yet, but I do love the way this looks. I do have to move my pen over. It's a little off kilter there. But anyhow, there she is. And then we're going to work on our signatures. So let me show you how that's going to go. I chose this for when it's done. Let's not lose that. That's important. That went off my bow there. It fell off my bow. I got to get that stuck back on. Okay. Hopefully that'll stick. If not, I'll break out a stronger glue. We are going to go, and I was thinking maybe across the top, since this is a laptop or a coffee table journal. So we're going to go, and on the other side, we're going to do a completely different color. And I am going to ink this with my vintage photo first, and I used prize ribbon. First prize ribbon or prize ribbon on that one, because I felt like those really went well. So anyhow, we'll use those for something else. What happened to the piece I just cut? Did I mess up? You guys saw it, not me. All right, so we're going to go from here to here. And then we'll do a piece for the top. I may do gray for the top. I'm thinking gray for the top. And then that tan for the sides, because in here is some grays. And this is Bougie, so guess what? It can't go wrong. See, I'm thinking this for the top. And I think that's a great choice. We'll go here, and then we'll go, let me show you. Let me just show you one, because once I do it, then I know I'm committed. All right, so this one will go this way. We'll trim it here. Pull it down the middle, because we don't need that much. This will go to the top, just like so, all the way to the edge. Okay? So let's get this one done. And then if I have any white where I trimmed it, that's where I will do the antique photo to blend that, so you can't see any white when we're done. And then I've basically cut out all my ephemera, and this next week that will go in. I'm going to do some different things. I tried some medallions today. Or not medallions. What am I saying? Medallions. I tried some rosettes today, and they were okay. Let me say they were okay. And I'll show them to you before we get out of here. Okay, so see, this is going to be our upper piece. We need it definitely to go to the edge there. Okay, that's going to be our top piece. And then we're going to do a bottom piece. Here, and I actually thought about doubling it. Like so. Because I really want to layer this up nicely with lace. So I think I will. I'm going to run a bead of glue down the middle so we can get this glued together, and I think I will. I think you can't have too much lace, right? And this is going to be a big old chunky monkey. Definitely not my norm. Come on, glue. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to go right down the center. And that should be enough to glue that together. Then we're going to go down this edge. And I'm going to follow. And then we'll put these signatures somewhat back together, and I'm going to show you how they're going to look inside that cover. They're actually going to be gorgeous. And I'm thinking up here where these two corners meet, I can put a little circle or something there. Maybe a heart. Circle or a heart, won't matter. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to flip this over, and on this side, we'll do the peach color. Same thing. We're going to double that. We're going to measure and double. Now I'm not going to glue this one down because I have to stencil this inside, but it's going to be pretty much the same, and it'll go on this side. And then when it's all done, all of it, it's going to have a gray up top, a gray down bottom, and then this gorgeous, gorgeous layers of lace on the inside. See? It's going to be very, very lacy. I think it's going to be beautiful myself. So then we're going to let that dry. And I probably should have done this the same here. Lace over. No, I like it better like this. Lace under. Peel this up. And we'll do lace under. Just to keep it uniform. I love it, guys. So I'm hoping, if I haven't mentioned everything, one of the things I want to mention, whoa, sorry. One of the things I want to make sure I mention is the design team, who are, we're all somewhat, we all have a different day now to film. So you're not needing to binge watch, okay? But if you still like that binge watching aspect, you can just go and watch everybody's videos. And then I have a playlist, my Decorate Your Life playlist. So isn't that pretty? I mean, look. I really have to, I got a new camera coming, guys. It's going to be better. So anyhow, every page is going to have that same trim on it, right? They're all going to be equal in the lace factor. Okay? And then I may probably come in and just trim that. Okay? And then I may put something here and there. I don't know yet. But that's how all of our pages are going to look, every single one. We're going to have a tan on that side and a peach on the back side, and then the gray on the tops. And then these go into our gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Sandi, again, I just can't get over it because, like I said, I've always wanted to do a journal topper like this. I just wanted it to be really, really elegant and absolutely fabulous. And with all of the trims and everything, you can get all of this in Sandi's store. And don't forget, you can get a 15% off discount if you use my code, which will be in the description box. And if you sign up for her newsletter, then you can catch her sales. Even before I know about the sales, if you're on her newsletter, you'll get the information on her newsletter. So with that being said, guys, I'm off to do more creating, and next Sunday this should all come together and gel, and we'll put all of our decorations in it. And then the very last Sunday in the month, or the first Sunday in February, I'll do a flip through of this, and we'll get started on our February project, which is going to be Marie Antoinette. And so I'm looking forward to starting on that as well. All right, guys, y'all know I appreciate you. You know what I always say too. So the end. Somewhere in the video, guys, I promised to show you the medallion I made, or not medallion, but rosette. To me, this looks like a ribbon medallion thing that you would win if you won a prize. Now, I didn't mind it. It's not bad. It was my very first one I've ever made. So I felt, like, hey, I did something new, but it just wasn't right for the project. So I'll put this in my box of ideas and things that I've made and future reference stuff. So, but it's not going to go in this journal. All right, with that being said, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed today's video, please share my channel with your crafty friends. It helps me to grow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.